Is it well fit to migrate in America in that time that we are living right now?
Right now,
Right now. Is it well fit?
right now it's not a good idea. But I mean, right now it's not even possible.
Walk me through. What was it for your first 3 months when you came here? Welcome in today's episode. This is your special conversation. I'm an Haitian guy with my friend here, Nigerian, Mr. Chike Ofundo. Welcome to you, bro. How you doing?
Thank you, Jay. Thank you for having me, man.
Great. How's everything, man?
Everything's good, man.
Yes. Thank you, my brother. It's an honor for me to be here with you.
It's an honor.
You know, and we are taking that chance today to speak about our journey, and we all have a common ground here, coming to America as an immigrant. When we come here, most of us, whether we come from Africa, whether we come from any part of the world, as long as especially we are black guys, we are facing a very, very different challenge migrating in America. How's everything, man?
Definitely. Everything is good. Like you said, it's a journey, you know. Every immigrant knows that it's not easy.
Let's start here. You know, many Haitians sees America like as a place of opportunity. You know, some of us we left the country because lack of opportunity, and also we migrate because of a political instability. You know, insecurity and everything. What about Nigerian? Why the U.S.?
I mean, I used to always say Haitians and Nigerians, we have a lot in common, man. We have a lot. I just feel like, I guess it was a slave trade that took some people to an island and it was just Haiti because we have so much in common. Migrating from Nigeria is similar to migrating from Haiti.
Okay.
Because it's a better opportunity here, better life. You know, you could actually work and get paid something reasonable that you could, actually pay your bills, feed your family. Back home in Nigeria, you have people who have good jobs,
Okay.
but it's limited. You have it limited. You have more people not having, adequate opportunities like some people. So the ratio is really, you have the poor and totally rich.
There's a very big gap.
There's a big gap. There's no
So,
middle.
Right now, if I do understand, we are talking about the pros and the cons about the reason why we probably decided to move from Haiti or from Nigeria.
First is a better life.
Okay.
Because you're migrating to America. I mean, it's America, God's own country, where land of opportunities, land of a whole lot of things where you don't have.
Okay.
Back home. So moving, the pros is a lot because you have a better life. You could earn a living. You could go to school. You could actually be professionals in your field and go really, really high. So the pros are much.
Okay.
Because staying back home, you're limited. That's a lot. Like you talked about insecurity. We have that in Nigeria.
Okay.
We have insecurities. We have a whole lot going on. So I think the pros are more than
the con.
The cons, most definitely.
I understand. But let me tell you this. Like everybody, before you move up here, you used to, I'm not sure that you move when you are in young age, but you already settled in your country. How much do you think like you lose by moving to America?
Moving to America,
do you feel like you lose more or you gain more?
I would say I gain more.
Okay.
Definitely, because it's still a journey though. But I know that I could set a goal, inspire for something, work hard at it, and actually get it.
Correct.
So I would say it's better here. But home is home. We definitely can't think that because you're more comfortable when you're home. Like when I go back home, I feel straight from the airport. I feel
you feel released.
I feel ease. Then back here, still being an immigrant is a we all we're all just here because it's not our land, so
All
it's
right.
it's different. But
Okay.
regardless, the pros are still more than the cons.
Okay. So walk me through what was it for you, your first, like your first 3 months when you came here?
The first 3 months was a moment of reflection, I would say. You
Okay.
know, I used to come to the States back and forth before I finally came now to be like, okay, I
To
want to,
settle.
yeah, to settle.
Okay.
So this time is different. You're not coming and going back home. It's not a holiday. It's not a short trip. The first 3 months was just reflection of my life. What is the next stage? What is the next step? Well, you know how it is, and as an immigrant, we want to make plenty of money, plenty of money,
Yeah.
because we still have people back home that we're gonna, cater for and the rest. So first 3 months was just me reflecting on strategic moves and things that I really wanted to do next, how to move to the next level.
Okay. Okay.
The first 3 months was not so bad, but it was just me thinking a whole lot, ideas, because it's thoughts of not going back home, like uncertainty, what's gonna be the next thing, even though I had plans before I came, but when you come, it's a it's a
Yeah.
little different, you have to
Okay.
just
So I don't know about you, but for Haitian, when we move up here, most of all we are facing a very big dilemma. That dilemma is the level of education that we had back home, and coming here, you face the reality where you have to start all over again, and sometimes not even in a field that you used to be, or sometimes not even as the professional you used to be back home. How did you face that situation coming here as a
for me
Nigerian guy?
it was a big change. At some point it was a shock, like sometimes some things happen, I'm like, damn. I look at myself and be like, is this really me, man? Back
Wow.
home, things won't be like this, I had like a little standing,
Yeah.
I was home. But when you come here, man, everybody goes down to zero. You gotta start from the very beginning. I had friends who were bank managers. When they come out, bank managers that go to work in the morning and people keep telling them good morning, sir, from the car, from the driver. And they come here and it's a whole different ball game. Because
Wow.
first you have to find your feet. You have to find something to do to
Yeah.
make,
To ensure
at
that.
least to make money too. For the next day you can't just be there. So you have to just grab in any opportunity you see, you want to grab it.
Yes. Yes.
So it was a big shock. I had to do so many things, because I couldn't just sit, and just be there. I had to find something here, a gig here to do here.
But tell you what, this sentiment of like disappointment that everybody have when they move to America, is it not because the way America is selling itself out to the world?
Okay.
Because I
Yes.
can remember when before I came here, I was dreaming about everything except the misery. Because for me, I thought like I was gonna come to heaven.
I remember before I ever stepped foot in America, you'd be like, with 1 cent, 2 cents, you're gonna buy Coke, burger, fries, and everything. It was sold. I mean, probably maybe that's how it was back then. But it was like once you step your foot in America, everything is
Will be
good.
perfect.
Like everything will be perfect. You know,
Wow. Wow.
till tomorrow. You still have people back home thinking that way.
Wow.
Like, let them just get their food back. And once they just land in America, like everything is just going to start making sense. They're going to make so much money. Go back home, build a house.
It's the way they build, they show it, and also probably is the way the diaspora show. Like the guy came here
No,
5 years later.
I wouldn't say that, because this is more for like maybe African countries or third world countries.
Okay.
People from Europe won't think like that because they're already
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
So it's mostly for like third world countries, most of the African countries, like Haiti, like you say, you just think it's just come over here and everything is gonna be good. You know, they still have that perception till tomorrow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the truth. Like when people call me on the phone and be like, "Hey, can you just send me $2,000? You know now you're in America now. Everything just
like
okay. Send me like 500."
Money come from the tree.
I'm like, bro. Sometimes at the point I stop explaining myself.
Yeah.
Like, because no matter what you say, they still
It will not make sense to
you
them.
know. So I just try to do the best that I could do, and I tell them, okay, no wahala, you know. Like we Nigerians say, no wahala. When you come, you're gonna see.
Here's one thing like I always make fun about, when you first came, my friends, most of my friends, back home I used to be a civil engineer, right? Then most of my friends they will be like, "Yo," when they call me, you still an engineer there?" I'm like, you will not understand. No matter how much I can explain you will not understand.
No. The truth is, they would never understand you. They have to be here to really see things.
No, meanwhile, the guy asking you a question, if you still working on that same field, he forgets that the country that you come from, in terms of technology and everything, you're 500 years behind.
I mean, and it's a whole different set thing you have to be. I mean, we're not taking out the way that you can still be. I mean, you could be.
Yeah.
Why America is good is the land of opportunities. You could be successful, but people don't just make it overnight. Like,
No.
they just think that once you come, everything just.
Yeah, we'll make it.
And I'm like, I'm tired of explaining. So sometimes I just be like, you know what? I do what I
Do
can
you?
do. No worries. Somehow you're gonna find your way, and you're gonna come here, and you're gonna see things, and that way you're gonna be like, okay, I understand what you. Like I remember being a child.
Yeah.
My uncles were all here, you know, and every time I'd be like, hey, send me this. In my head, they were in America, you know, and like I felt like America was just. I could just say it and they could just give me. You know, sometimes they did this and sometimes I complain. But now I'm here full time. I'm like, sometimes I even see them like, hey, uncle, I totally understand.
Is it well fit to migrate in America in that time that we are living right now?
Right now?
Right now. Is it well fit?
I mean, right now it's not a great idea. But, I mean, right now it's not even possible.
Yeah.
Not even being a great idea. It's not possible because there's a pause on the, immigration visas and people migrating from over 90-something countries, if I'm correct.
Yeah, plus, they stop. They ban like a lot of countries
so
right now.
It being a good choice. There's no choice right now.
Wow.
So it's bad right now, I must say.
Wow. So what would be what would be an advice that you think you would say to someone who migrate here or already live here? What would be your advice to them?
If it's for somebody who just migrated, firstly, I would say come in here legally.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you're already here, try to do things to be legal so you have a stand, you know. Secondly is be patient because you have to take your time. It's not going to be very, very fast like everybody thinks, you know. You come out from your country and you be like, oh, I'm coming to America, everything's just going to happen.
No, but listen, bro, they give you that impression you can be rich overnight.
I mean, but when you come here, you're going to see the reality.
You're going to face the reality.
You're going to face the reality, man.
It's just like people that think like when you come to America, you can like depend. Like if you come like 7 or 8 years old, or you come like under 20, where probably you move because of your mother and your father, you have a lot of choice. But if you come with like responsibility, a wife, a kids, and you come along to make a new life,
it's not easy, man.
But the system itself, the way they designed the system, I remember when I was going to school for the first time. So you go into school, you want to go to at least the community college, you need your first W-2, which is your tax return. In order to be qualified to get assistance.
And that's
So
almost
with that being said, if you need your first W-2, at least you have to wait 1 year period. In
to
order,
work,
if you
yeah.
said you going to
Yes,
college whatsoever,
because
because
you have to work
you
to
have
get
to
a
show
W-2.
your legal paper that you've been working for a year, and your the ratio that they ask you, you are below the ratio, so you are qualified for the financial
That's
aid.
still passive patience that I was talking about.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm telling you, if you just migrate, you have to be patient because you're talking about that, and that's a whole 1 year because you have to get your W-2
Yeah.
in a year. You know, so you got to be patient when you come in here. I mean, you got to be patient. It takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time for this thing to happen. No matter what we've heard about before we came here or the picture that has been painted is totally different, you know. And thirdly, stay out of crime, you know. Just stay out of trouble. In general, trouble, crime, whatever it is
I
that's
mean,
going to...
sometimes you try to stay out of trouble, and trouble comes to you.
I know, even when the trouble comes, run away. It's possible. I know sometimes we can't help these things, you know. We're there and trouble comes. But if it's possible, run away. Because this is not a country that you want to have, you don't have something on your record.
No,
You know, once
you want to
have-
stay clean.
You want to stay clean. Because once you have something on your record, something that's supposed to take 5 years is going to take you longer.
Next thing
And
you know,
might
you
never even
cannot
get
have a
something.
job.
And you're gone.
Yeah,
Not having a job is
it's the end.
It's the end. It's totally dead because the bills are piling month to month and you don't have a job. How are you going to do all these things? And it keeps piling. And before you know, it's going to be crazy. You hear people are homeless in America. It feels like it's almost impossible.
This thing, man,
So
I
many people.
I can tell you this thing. One of the movie that gave me for the first time that gave me a real glimpse about America that most people thought it was heaven. It's Coming to America.
Oh, yes. That's a beautiful movie.
This is it gave you a real reflection.
It paints a good picture of
The good picture of the reality.
Yes, of the reality of what it is. But that picture, I like that picture because Coming to America was more like a rich African king. That's why I like the picture they painted there. I really, you know, somebody has said this to me before, and I'm like, yes, I like it, but I like the fact that very film, even going way back, painted a picture that was glamorous, but in another world.
Yes.
That's why I like Coming to America. But yes, like you said, it gives you that picture of, you know, knowing how it is. But I like the fact that it was a king's son, you know?
Yeah.
It has to tell you that we got these things. We got it too, but it's just...
But you know, talking about king, I'll let you go soon. This is one thing I love. The whole continent, African continent, you feel like it's like more about king and queen, the way they dress, the way people move. You feel like back in the day, or like in the 16th or 17th centuries, it used to be like a place of excellence.
Trust me, it was a place of excellence as far as I'm concerned. I wasn't there, but
the culture itself, the way people, what history tells you.
Rich, it was beautiful. We didn't know about so many other things, and things were going fine. But when the slave trade started, and you know, the colonial masters came, they actually just changed everything. They changed everything.
Yeah.
These are people who had their own tradition, who had their own culture, who had the way things were going, and it was okay, and they were happy amongst themselves. But these white people came and they changed so many things. I'm not saying everything that they brought into the system is wrong, but they actually just played with the culture.
Well, I really never feel comfortable when people try like to change the way of life of somebody. Let's say, for instance, I come here. You're Nigerian. You're my friend, right? I can come and share what you have, eat with you. You do the same when you come to my house. But I cannot come here and tell you like, the way you eat is not good. Definitely not good. You need to, you don't need to eat with your bare hand like that. You have to wear a spoon.
You don't. That's totally wrong. You don't tell people how to live, especially if it's a culture of theirs that they've known for donkey years. That's how they've existed. That's how they function. That's how they've lived as a people. I don't know, but I mean, there's so many things that they brought that changed a lot that I still don't like. You know,
Yeah.
I still don't like. There's so
Do
many
you see
things.
yourself one day, like maybe 10 years from now, moving back to Nigeria and settle down?
Most definitely, brother.
Oh,
Well chilled, awesome, family around, the people that should be around me. You know, trust me, I would rather be home
home,
right.
home is
I
home.
would rather be home right now. If
Oh,
I
especially in 2026, yeah?
I would rather be home. But we're out here, looking for a better life, looking to get better, like they say, it's land of opportunities. So we're trying to catch every opportunity that we can catch,
Yes, yes.
real quick. But home is where the heart is.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. My brother, was good to be with you, man.
Thank you,
I
Jen.
hope
It
it's not
was
gonna be the
no,
last.
no. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure, man. Definitely won't be the last.
All right.
We have a lot to talk about.
All right. Listen, thank you for watching this program. Time to time, we're gonna have like a probably Haitian guest where we're gonna have to speak Creole. And whenever I have time, also I will have my friends, those who speak English, to come to Ben
I didn't tell
Podcast
them.
and sit.
I didn't tell them they hate the Creole. I know.
Oh, okay. Give me the Creole.
Tetage.
Oh my God. He
I
said
don't know if I pronounced that well, but
this what he's trying to say is tête chargée. You know,
Oh, my
when
bad.
someone is telling you something that probably you don't want to
like
go
I said,
too deep
like
with
also
it.
I said about
Uh-huh.
Haitians and Nigerians being alike. There's so many things. Example is the way they exclaim. You know,
Yeah.
Haitians are very apete. That's how Nigerians do. So it's so there's a proper Nigerian person going to So there's so many things that we
Yes.
have in common. Like I said,
It's so beautiful,
We're
man.
just one. It's definitely beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Haitian people. Shout out to
Same,
all.
man. Shout out to all my Nigerian people, bro. Take care.
Bless.
Bless.